Hello. We're on
I
now.
mean, I can hear the sound effects.
Yeah.
And you can hear the music?
A little harder to hear, but I think the music's naturally just quieter here.
Yeah, it
Okay, let
is.
me try settings.
It
Oh,
should
boy.
be it should be fine. I think it's just more of the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Definitely can hear the sound effects.
The
Okay,
sound.
now it's not glitching.
Yeah. It's not
Okay.
stuttering.
It's working.
Well, this is through
Okay.
Steam, not the capture card. So
Yeah.
I don't
But-
even have the system to do the thing.
Oh, and you're live streaming too.
yeah, with a duck
Yep.
on the site with a duck with a headset on it.
Yes.
Okay. You guys have to tell me if somebody else comes into this Steam or something. Because I can't really see the thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Which one do you want to pick?
Okay, intro, please.
Nah.
Everybody
Claris.
knows who I am. Claris?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And to the people who are watching this, hope you guys have a interesting time because, come on, Knight's classic here.
No starting cutscene. It's just like boom, right into it.
Yeah,
I don't
and
really
people
know.
who probably didn't have the manual didn't know possibly what was going on.
That's one thing
Such as
I'll
me.
say Journey Dreams does fix a little bit better is they put those opening cutscenes so you could be like, oh, this is who you're playing.
Yes, and
This
what's
is their
going
story,
on.
and this is their story. And then we got Mr. Exposition Incarnate.
At least he's not as obnoxious as Omochao.
Yeah, I love Owl. I just love calling him that.
Yes, I bet he just finds you annoying while you're calling him that.
I don't think so. It's a term of endearment.
Yes. Also, sleep. Beep, meep, meep. I'm asleep. I say meep, meep. I'm asleep. Oh, don't go to the goal yet, because you want to pretty much rack up the points if you want to get a C or higher.
What is the thing right now?
This game's sole purpose is to gain ranks and such.
Kind of the same as the second game, but the second game has, I say, a little more focus on time than this one. Because, geez, you could beat Wiseman in, 40 seconds?
I need this.
It's like,
come on. Damn it, why are you not giving lights?
That was just crazy when you were playing that. It was just like, whoa, the final boss is dead.
Yeah, but this one... yeah, but this one's different now.
Okay.
Sometime I should try that for you guys. Try playing this as Wiseman.
Oh my gosh, Wiseman playing this game?
Yeah, I know. A picture of Wiseman wearing the headphones that the duck's wearing. Wiseman Let's Play.
Oh my gosh. And wait, he's got multiple eyes, so...
Two of them would be holding the controller. But all he would be seeing is buttons.
But then again, those eyes are glass. They're not actual eyes. Oh my god. And what do you think Knights of Riella and even Jekyll were doing, honestly? If they found out he was doing that.
They'll wonder what I did to get him to do it.
Be like, so how did you get Wiseman to do this?
I threatened to cancel the soap opera.
I don't know how to do this. Okay. Knights, how you doing?
Giant tornado win.
Acrobatics.
No, it feels like he's doing a skater moves. Kickflip, Knights! Kickflip!
You know, I'll basically be clear here, but Knights is rather slow with those.
Well, I'll give the animators a break.
Yeah.
It's a lot better in the sequel where it actually feels like he's like fast.
At least he's not Sonic fast.
Oh, like I still find it funny that you can beat some of the bosses just so quickly. It's just like, oh, here's this cutscene of this big spider lady. Guess what? She's already dead.
It's literally a game of Breakout.
That's like you can actually, if you get the right angle, you can actually beat her with the first shot. Apparently. So boom, she's dead. Oh, here we go.
What are you doing?
Sound effects. Yeah. Well, now, this certainly is an interesting event.
Thank you.
I simply must ask this. Should Ashley attend streaming? Or should she be continuing what she normally does when it comes to video making?
Well, you could always give it a try, so...
Knights, what are you doing? Stop! Knights, you're beautiful, but please stop. Thank you!
You know, it's rather funny because the boss of this area, well, let's just say Ashley had trouble for the first time. Hey, I was trying to do the trick with the tail, but I just couldn't. It is possible. Yeah, but you're not expecting me to do it.
Okay, so either way, while the motion controls are dumb, Knights does react a bit more. But we have to give that little bit of wiggle room for the motion controls, because while the Wii was great, it still was goofy with the motion control sometimes.
Yeah.
Just imagine if they redid it, if they redid the game on like the Switch. Because the Switch's Joy-Cons are a lot better with the motion control.
Yeah,
they did like internal gyro.
I honestly wouldn't mind pretty much trying that. Anyways, boss time!
Yeah, like if it was completely remastered or at the very least ported.
Okay, here it comes.
Time to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Gilwing! I love Gilwing.
Hey, Duck likes him too.
Really?
Yeah.
Looks like a frog. He looks like he was a frog that got stuck as a tadpole partially and grew wings instead.
Yep.
A lot of people praise the original, which I can understand why.
Yeah, it's like we can praise the good and the bad. It's like...
Yes.
No! Praise the good and call out the bad. You know, like... It's only fair. If you can do it on things you love, you can do it on things you hate.
Yeah, I mean, I have played the original, but I do have my fair share of, well... Yes.
Yeah, I do the same thing with Journey of Dreams, so it's only fair if I can pick on Journey of Dreams for the stuff I find funny. While I still absolutely love the game, I can do the same thing with Into the Dreams. It's only fair. This music.
I know, a lot of the Nightmares really like their jazz, don't they?
Kaboom! So far, no. Oh, Knights is dead.
Nah, he's okay.
No, someone just released a nuclear bomb in the middle of the dream.
Actually, Knights is fine, honestly.
Did you name those other ones, or is that just a reference?
I think those are just reference. Like an arcade game. This is like based off.
That's not really a hint.
I don't
more
know.
of a suggestion.
I don't know.
Hint, beat the boss twice as fast. Okay, how do you do that? Hint.
I think those are like hints or something like that.
That seemed more like a suggestion box, like, hurry, beat the boss twice as fast.
Do this. Do that. Go over there. Go over there.
Get me coffee.
Okay,
Give
it's time to be Blue Boy.
Blue boy with the jacket that's a little short.
Well,
Yes.
it looks like he had a fanny pack on.
He
Yeah,
does the fanny pack!
It's a shirt,
It
but
does
yeah,
look
it looks like a fanny pack from the back.
I know.
Oh,
You know-
here comes
You
super
know, you
mecha,
can walk
mecha,
around the
mecha
area
droid.
as the kids, right?
Yeah, I know.
Don't
But-
dualize with knights yet. Just go around, look around the area.
Oh, did you see that? That looked like a mechanized Metroid with the bubble butt.
I'm scared of the clock.
Well, you can get away from it.
No, what the fuck? Really? What?
I just find a lot of things in this game. Honestly, if I do a let's play of this game, which should be short, I think, I honestly think it'd be fun. Besides, this game, you get away with being goofy and such.
I know.
Quick, Knights, beat the mecha bubble bottom boys. No, Mega Metroid.
It's a Mega Metroid.
You know, one of my brothers had that one of those little tiny handheld Knights games. Those really old ones with the very static screen, and the only thing that moved was the obstacles and Knights. I can't remember what it was. I would have to look on Google for a picture of it. Because I can't remember like what kind it was, like brand wise, without looking at it. But I still remember he had it. I think that was my first introduction to Knights, was through that little handheld game.
Mine was Sega Superstars Tennis.
I remember how I got my hands on that game. Some family friends came over to visit, and I will say they were a little on the not upper class, but they were definitely had more money than my family in terms of being able to splurge once in a while. So, because they hadn't seen us in forever, they went and let us pick something from Toys R Us at the time. And because we originally went to one store before Toys R Us, I held off on getting something at the first store. And when I went to Toys R Us, I found the toy I wanted at the first store, but it was cheaper at Toys R Us, believe it or not. And because they had given us a monetary limit, and I, in hindsight, realized I had my math wrong. I was actually over the limit, but I thought it was under the limit. I'm like, can I get this game too? And they're like, sure. So I got the game. But like I said, I realized a long time after, that I accidentally picked more than the limit. I don't even know if they realized it or not. But if they did, that was very nice to let them get it anyway. If they didn't, I'm sorry. But I don't think they minded if I even apologize as kids going, I didn't realize. My math! Well, I was never good at math, so.
Really?
Dee-dee-dee. But either way, that's how I got on that Sega All-Stars Superstars. The Sega Tennis game.
Superstars Tennis, yes.
I got I got the racing game instead of the tennis. I never got the tennis before.
Yeah, I eventually did get the racing game too, but I definitely got the tennis one first.
Mm.
And I'm sad now that I'm thinking that Toys R Us is gone.
There are other options too.
Yeah. It was just for me, is like there was one that was within walking distance that I could walk to. Like it was like in between a Goodwill and a Michael's. So I could literally go into Michael's, grab some art supplies, walk into Toys R Us, grab a figurine or something like that, then walk into Goodwill and grab some random stuff from there. Usually grab bags of toys because there's like a collectible or something in there.
Yeah, I've been to Goodwill multiple times too. They just have a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, especially when I got my first apartment, we definitely went there to grab some discount pots and pans.
Ha!
But mostly we would go there for like the books, and we would look in the toy aisle for maybe some nostalgic toys. I definitely do that if I see like a old McDonald's toy. I'm like, hey, there's a Pikachu. I'll grab it. Or hey, like last time I went there, I found a nice grab bag full of Transformers. So I grabbed it.
Really?
Oh,
NiGHTS have a fin on their back?
Yeah, NiGHTS is in mermaid mode right now. It's kind of hard to tell from the side view.
Yeah, Mermarin. Yeah?
Yeah, there we go. Now you can see it in the back view there.
NiGHTS does have a dolphin fin.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell from the side that NiGHTS was in a mermaid tail.
I just pronounce it as Mermarin. That's why it's not a, with the whole gender thing.
Yeah.
No, I think most people kind of universally acclaim mermaids to
be real.
Oh, it would be nice if they were real.
Lots of people believe that, right?
Yeah, no. Usually when people think of people with fishtails, they usually say mermaids regardless of male or female.
NiGHTS? NiGHTS? How do I control it now? NiGHTS!
Oh, trust me, this is not easy to control.
Oh yeah, the sudden shift of behind the camera, behind NiGHTS instead of on the side.
NiGHTS is just not easy to control. All right, hey, we're gonna meet a rabbit waifu, if you could call her that.
No, I call her what are those toys? They were inflatable toys that you would bop them. She's just an inflatable bop it toy.
I just love her.
No, she's an inflatable wibble wobble toy.
I forgot where you put it. How do you do this? Oh, up.
It's like with Dumbledore.
Yeah,
like go up or down?
I have no idea.
Though, to be fair, these nightmares are a lot more fun to fight compared to frickin' robots.
Hey, NiGHTS. Or no, Puffy, fight back, Puffy!
Yeah, Puffy's rather weak.
Puffy, do something, Puffy!
At least Dumbledore, this is why Dumbledore was a little better.
I'm so sorry.
I think it was also a little bit more clear in Dumbledore's battle what you're supposed to do in terms of direction.
I'm so sorry.
Just get Dumbledore up to this point, you win. This is just push Puffy down the hall.
Yes, at least with Dumbledore, it's a little more creative.
Yeah, this is just pushing a lady down the hallway, being like, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. It's like, NiGHTS, stop pushing people.
So sorry.
No one makes fun of my mother. Your mother? Then I guess it was a dragon.
Da-da-da.
That's the webcomic NiGHTS comic.
I don't know how to do this.
Hey, you picked me! Yay!
I don't like the clock. I don't like the clock. Go away! Those look like tadpoles.
Yes,
what's the point? I'm not a fan of this level. It's just so confusing.
I will admit I like the knights captures in the second game because they actually look like they would keep knights in. That just looks like a pavilion, like a tent.
Yeah, I'm like, really? And also, you lose your idia more times in this game than the original.
Oh, apparently
like, more than Journey Dreams. My bad. My bad. And you gotta meet me in. I actually got that on my first try.
Well, I'm not used to this game because I never played it before in my life.
Well, now you are. At least give Journey some credit. At least it did something a little more thoughtful with the idia rather than them just being taken away more times than usual.
It's like, oops, did I lose that?
It's like, seriously, how many times you gonna get mugged by those guys?
It's like, did I lose that again? Dude.
For crying out loud!
The only thing we can't really compare is the acting, if you want to call it that, of the kids, because this game there is no real acting.
Yeah,
and in the Journey Dreams, I will admit they tried their best, but the director definitely should have used different takes on some scenes.
Yeah, especially like with Helen.
Yeah, it's a little more obvious with Helen that she was a child actor, not as experienced.
Yeah, and sometimes, honestly, sometimes with Knights, the line deliveries could have been a little better.
Not so bad compared to the kids.
A lot of people don't really like Knights' acting.
I love it. Just like he pushes Owl out of the way.
It's yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, I had nothing against Knights. I mean, I first heard Knights in the tennis game, and I was like, okay, that's how they normally sound. And it was kind of rude. Yeah, go on.
It works. I like Knights' voice, and also it works for the fact that Knights is genderless, and technically they made a voice the way they wanted. It was ambiguous. Yes. They did that on purpose, so it works. Even if that wasn't the case, I like the voice.
And what about other acting you liked in the game exactly?
Well, Owl's always good too. You know.
Well, he is voiced by the guy who does Omega.
And then of course Riala is really good too.
Yes, Riala was the best. He was a real show stealer. And of course, you can't forget about Wiseman, aka the guy who does the Cheshire Cat in the Alice games, and Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, and you have to say it like that, Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo.
It's so much fun to say it that way.
Yes.
Mojo Jojo Jojo. I don't remember the Powerpuff Girls show as much as I used to, but I do remember that one episode where Mojo was going to... Basically, it was like a day in Mojo Jojo's life, where he's going to the store because he ran out of eggs, and he keeps going curses. And then I think the other episode I remember is the one with that kid who would eat the glue. And then he ate the glue when a radioactive fly went into it, and he turned into a giant paste monster.
And it was basically an anti-bullying message, and the one who did so was by Buttercup.
Yeah, those are like the only two real episodes I somewhat remember.
I know there was the episode where it involved an evil genius cat wanting to take over the town.
Oh, I think I remember one more. But even then, it's not the full episode. It's just, I think, part of it. Where it had this, like, this lady who was like, oh, you should let me go, Powerpuff Girls. You know, girl power. I'm just gonna
the feminist thing.
I'm just gonna steal these Susan B. Anthony coins. That's all I'm taking.
Jeez, can you really believe that they actually did something like that?
It was definitely a weird one. And also, why was she taking coins? I understand her girl power kind of thing, but it's like, coins are not the same as money, because you would need a lot more coins to equal the same amount of dollars in smaller quantities. It's like stealing a bag of pennies versus stealing a single dollar bill is a big difference.
Yeah.
Either way, I love all the acting in the second game. It's like the kids, they definitely needed another take, but I still love how corny, kooky, bad it is.
Yeah.
It's like, nice. No, it can't be. It can't be a nightmare.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Do you see us not looking the same, or at least similar?
I remember that comic where Will's like, are you guys related or something?
He's dreaming! You can't actually hurt him, stupid!
He could die of fright.
Right from this. Could not! Could too! Wow. Are you guys related or something?
If anybody has ever had siblings, they would know that to some degree.
Yes. Hey, at least on the bright side, at least Riella was not being entitled.
True.
If anything, let's just be glad that Knights and Riella are the way they are, and not like how those in the waking world. In fact, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't really get why people act like that. Why do some humans have to act so childish? And most are radically adults or something. I have no idea. I think it's called entitlement. Well, thankfully, I'm not like that. The Mystic Garage.
I'm looking back at some of the comics, and I'm like reading the one that Riella is just like, yes, we know you love Octopaw. We know you love Octopaw so much. They're the light of your life. You love them so much. You just love Octopaw. We know you love Octopaw. You love Octopaw. Okay, we know. We get it. You love Octopaw. We get it.
God, we should do some like a Balan Wonderworld comics.
If there is really.
Oh, trust me, she finds them all right.
I know. I found the one where Balan put his hands over the kid's ears and he looks at Lance. He's like, "Try me, biatch."
Balan, you can't go around taking in random strangers, you know.
Excuse me, children. Try me.
Shit.
I screwed up.
Don't worry. It's not a night over. It's not a night over. It's not like in the second
What do I do?
game. Just keep going. Don't worry.
Keep going.
You're just gonna get separated from Knights, but don't worry. You'll be fine. Yeah, see? No game over. Just collect your chips and go.
Why are you so backwards?
Blue spears, gimme.
I need my blue balls.
What?
I got blue balls.
Get those giant floating marbles.
Get the balls.
I'm so confused. I don't even know what to do.
It's okay.
I just restarted. I'm sorry, my bad playoffs.
It's okay.
Well, it's the first time I'm playing it, and I never played this, so I can only help so much.
I don't know.
Oh,
just...
hey, World. Did you play a bit more of the Balan demo?
Oh yeah, I did play more. I actually unlocked 2 worlds.
And?
I didn't do them yet.
Oh, Well, let's just say there are more sessions with Balin. There are more of the Balin bout.
Does the demo let you do more than the farm place, or is that just the part 1, part 2?
Just like the first parts of the other chapters, the 2 other ones.
I guess I'll have to check that out because I couldn't figure out how to do anything else. I finished the Tower of Tim as much as it lets you.
I did that too.
Well, that's your key clue.
I just figured it was because it was a demo. I'm like, oh, it's only gonna let us do much.
Oh no, there's more.
Because usually demos don't let you do too much, so I didn't think much of it.
Well, now you basically know. And another thing, there is gonna be a moment where Lance does show a bit more.
Ooh.
You'll basically see. You'll see when you play.
I know it's because it's game design, but what if those signs that you're seeing that say like nightmare this way, nightmare that way were actually in game? It's like, nice. What are these signs here for?
I don't know.
Oh, beats me, Claris. I have no idea. It's always funny when Jackal smacks into them when he's not paying attention, though.
I'll put this sign here.
Well, look where you're going.
You're gonna give me a heads up, you know.
What if Rial was just laughing in the background?
Oh, Chico, you absolute fool.
But we love you still.
Thanks,
That's why Wise might keep you alive.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, just imagine that. It would be like,
That's why we keep you alive.
Whatever, wise guy. I'm out of here.
It is Wise Man.
More like dumb man.
It's Wise Men.
Right? I'm so bad at this.
So that funny score counter, that grade counter, always makes me think of like a Dungeons, D20 dice, like a specialty dice or something.
Yeah, it kind of does. Gosh, I really want to try Dungeons and Dragons with other people.
Or Magic the Gathering, pretty good too.
Ooh.
Even if it's not full.
I really know my dad had the card collection, but I never understood how it's played.
Should I go?
It's a little weird, but that's also because Magic was like the first real trading card game to play like that. It was the first of its kind, really. That's why like in the game, instead of being called a deck, it's called a library.
Okay. I usually just like how things looked.
A lot of the terms most people use didn't exist yet, so some things are a little weird, I would say, especially because a lot of later card games streamline some things, but it's still fun. Don't ever play Pokemon competitively, because that game is very much pay to win. And even then, it's got such a short lifespan before it's like you got to do that again. I only collect Pokemon cards because playing it, no. Magic is good because they give a lot of time before they rotate out cards competitively. And even then, they have like different modes where you could use pretty much all the cards in different capacities. So even if you don't play competitively, you still got different versions you could play and still use cards. And even in, I don't know, it's different. Like Well, it doesn't exist anymore. It got canceled. My favorite card game was called Buddy Fight. And you could literally use any card from the whole series. So you could take a card from the latest set and the first set and still use them together.
Ooh, that's cool.
The only downside is a lot of the older cards weren't as good, but you could literally do that. And some of the pre-built trial decks were good, where someone got like third place in a championship with a deck right out the box without changing anything. And there was a case where a card that was only semi-rare, just rare, wasn't really hard to get, because the game changed where that card became suddenly broken. Not banned broken, where they were like, you can't play this card, but it was still playable. It shot up from like a few dollars to like $20 a copy.
You do know what the next boss is, right?
No.
Okay.
I can't remember the order either.
It's okay.
Does it start with a J?
No.
Does it start with a C?
No.
Does it?
I'll give you a clue.
It starts with an R.
It's
What?
G. It starts with a G.
Gulpo.
Gulpo, yeah.
How do we fight Gulpo?
You just basically launch yourself by the fish of where he's pretty much being. Basically, you catch him in your line of sight. If you see where he is, you basically launch yourself from that exact fish.
So basically, if you see him, smack him with your head.
Yes. Yeah, that sums it up.
Yeah, Knight's headbutt him in the gut. Oh, look at me, I spin!
There he is! You have to admit, even this bosses like Golbo, pretty interesting. Really unique, and also the music, man!
Even if you're not a Sonic fan, you have to admit that in Lost World, they definitely made them look good. Like, it's like, imagine if they redid, like, did a remake of this game using those graphics for the whole game. It'd be all so pretty. Like they did with the second remaster of Shadow of the Colossus. That one was a remake, completely from the ground up. Not a port, completely redid the game from scratch. So they were able to fix a lot of the issues that the original game had because it wasn't just a port. Imagine if they did something like that with both the NiGHTS games.
Yes.
Oh, the goldfish is dead. Oh, never mind. Well, those are weird little red fish that they're like magnets. And you're seeing them stick through the glass. It's like,
What's with making it cheese?
Well, that's pretty good, especially for a first time. So, oh, achievement, the possibility. It's weird when you have games that don't have achievements get achievements, but because this game is older, they're kind of easy on the achievements. They don't go hog wild. A lot of them are just beat the normal story mission kind of achievements.
Yeah.
I don't even think there's anything too special with them. I'd have to double check the list again. Okay, really? Elliot, if you see a penguin that's blue, run.
Penguin that's blue?
Mario 64 reference.
Wah, 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 wah,
With the
wah.
baby penguin that wouldn't shut up.
Why wouldn't it set up?
I have no idea, but you have to get the baby penguin back to his mom, and every time the whole mission, it's crying out loud.
It's no wonder why you drop it off the edge.
Yeah, there's no wonder players would throw the baby off a cliff the moment they find one.
Yes.
And
Also,
the game lets you do it.
I know in this game, there's bits of the Knights in Riella battle theme in this. You know, the little bits of da 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 da.
That kind of sounds like Sansa's song.
I thought she was going to start doing Tetris.
Oh.
I heard something like, I don't know, Sam's song? I don't know. Sam's theme when you play Undertale? Oh, I still need to finish
Or
that.
a little bone trussel.
Not like that.
Oh, I hear it!
I told you!
Eat that.
Giant funky ladders.
Yep.
They're all funky. Whoa, that was quick.
Bonus time to do some kick flips, Knights. 360 ollie.
Right? Yes, we're going that way. Right? No. Yes, Knights. I'm proud of you. Knights, you're going this way.
No, Knights, the other way.
This way, Knights. That way, Knights. Ah, Knights.
Maybe that's why Knights keeps doing loop-de-loops. Can't figure out which way to go. Around and around and around he goes. Where he stops, not even he knows.
Where am I going? Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're pretty much aware of who the boss is of this place?
No.
To start with a J.
Wow.
Him?
Evan! Evan, how did you get into this game, Evan?
No.
Evan,
No,
tell me
it's
how you got
Claus.
into this game.
It's Claus.
I know. They're just having fun.
Evan, how did you teleport into a video game? Tell me, please. Come on, Mr. Meowers. Tell me how you did it. Okay, I'll give you a belly rub.
Stupid snowballs are so heavy.
Oh yeah, when snowballs get pretty big, yeah, because they get compact.
Cold.
Versus a little tiny snowball.
Yeah.
Because snow on its own is actually really light. It's when it gets clumped together.
I wonder if you can even find those notes in Johnny of Dreams. Rihanna's theme song secretly in there.
Yes.
That'd be something.
It makes sense if they would do it like during like his introduction scene or something. and I was listening to some of the album, and then I decided to listen to DeForce Master, and then I listened to the original one, and I'm like, man, I like the Journey of Dreams version a lot more. It seems so much more dramatic.
Oh,
Like you're actually, yeah, like listen to the original DeForce Master from Into Dreams and then Journey of Dreams, and you'll be like, whoa, it's like you can still hear the original. You can hear they have the same kind of sound, but the Journey of Dreams one is so much more richer.
yeah. Now there are definitely different versions of the Knights in Reala battle theme.
Of course.
Now you've heard them before, right?
It's been a bit.
This is basically the normal. This would be the normal classic jazz theme, where it's basically somewhat similar to the Stardust Speedway Metal Sonic race. Whereas in Journey, we have a much more, I guess you could say, much more a sassier version of the jazz theme.
And Knights turned into toboggan.
And Knights
has a normal head on a toboggan body.
At least it's not the coaster.
Oh god, the coaster is the real nightmare.
Yes, and then you have the cool hard rock version.
Oh, forget Wiseman. We have the real Nightmare King. It's called Coaster Knights.
I bet Knights didn't mean for that to. I guess Knights did not mean for that to happen. They didn't think.
Well, maybe some of Knights is Nightmare inhabitants went still. Oh, habitants or something like that.
No, I think it's just more if he didn't realize how creepy it looked.
Yeah, I mean, look at him in the All Stars Racing Transformed.
Yeah, it's not the best design, but it's not creepy. It's just kind of like,
Well, Knights is a shapeshifter.
I know. I think it definitely works with Reala more because the mask definitely looks like more like a grill, like a really cool grill.
How do we do this?
You go after the you take out the lit rats first.
Yeah, it's like Wow.
There
it's
he
like
is.
Bumba. You take out the little minions.
No.
Meow.
No, Knights.
Meow. 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 Oh, and if you don't do that fast enough, they will come after you.
You get swarmed by exploding mice.
Yes.
His very generic meow, meow, meow,
meow.
You just hear it's like meow, meow, meow. I definitely like Claus's final design over the prototype. Oh, this is just a very cool design.
Very close.
And now you have the last two.
Okay, to test, I know like canonically, why can I not say her name suddenly? The cat witch and Don Balon are technically dead. The rest of these guys in the first game are technically alive because I don't think there's a punish, crush the nightmare in his fist kind of scene. So technically these guys are all alive in the second game. I'll just say like maybe they're off in another dream or just doing grunt work somewhere else so you don't get to see them.
Yeah. Well,
that's why I think we did keep it in our story that Don Balon and Bumba, the cat witch,
what if they actually get transformed to somewhere? But I don't know.
But yeah, in the story me and Rose are doing, we do have those two bosses from the second game are canonically gone. I don't think we mentioned them. But we do mention other ones like Queen Bella. We mentioned, we have Claus in there. Like they're still alive since they were never specified to be dead. Like the other two bosses are.
Yeah.
So we just have them there. They were somewhere else in the second game. That's all. They were somewhere else. But they come back eventually. They're done with their mission.
Oh yeah, and this is mainly
It's like, wait, why are we getting this cutscene now, not at the start?
I'm sorry.
I have no idea.
No, I'm just saying it's like it's very confusing. It's like, who's this pink hair girl? Who's this blue hair boy? Who are you guys? Sorry, Clarice. I'm not mad at you. They definitely didn't do a good job with recording your singing.
I'm sorry. It's just low. I don't know why.
They're scary. Their designs are so scary.
That's a point.
But she's definitely good at singing, but I think it's just more the recording that's like, whoa.
Yes.
Right? I don't know why it's like that.
Instead of like ghostly features, these are more strangely beast-like.
I did like in Journey to Dreams how they're like a living fog of monsters coming after you.
Yes, and there you had acid.
Come into the light, my daughter. We have cookies.
Oh
Why
my
always
goodness!
cookies?
Because
It can't be
cookies.
cake.
Because cookies.
Well, I'm gonna stop it here. Maybe we can do the other ones later on.
Yeah. Either way.
Yep.
Later or tomorrow or something, we can test those.
Yeah.
Test the different files. See if everything works.
Yeah. Try to do like I don't know. I was thinking about getting another wire for my HDMI, so I could plug it into my TV and my Wii U at the same time.
It's worth a try.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting it, but I'm a little low on my on money.
But either way, let's try the other methods. Let's try the other methods we have at our disposal right now. Like we could always do it. We got your two profiles, and I can always share screen what I'm watching, like we did before. So we got different methods. We can always test it out. So
yeah, we should try it out tomorrow if we can.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm just gonna post this in Skype for us. I'm just gonna post some old pictures.
Okay, well, thank you for coming. I'm gonna end the broadcast. Bye, people.
Good nights.